Here's a game you might have missed. It's called Tricky Truck. It's a physics-based tractor trailer parking simulator. If that's niche enough for you. Here you've got your beautiful blue truck. Your arrow keys are gas, brake, and steer. See me spinning out there. Spacebar is a brake on its own. That's that cool noise you hear. Your WASD orbit the camera. Q and E, zoom. So if you're the kind of person that has ever had the pleasure of backing up a truck with a trailer on the back, you kind of know what's coming. You're going to be working out the angles of whether you move the wheel left or right. Does it matter if am I going to jackknife it or all that fun stuff. And then once you get everything lined up, you go into your little zone. And that's it. Easy, right? Of course it is. But as you go through each of these tutorial levels, they keep introducing new mechanics, new skills you're going to need to be able to beat these levels. The game allows for user-created levels. There's a ton of them that get made every day, even though this game is a couple years old now. And they're all incredibly difficult. I really recommend you play through all these tutorial levels before you mess with them. You can hear me tapping the brakes in order to avoid locking the tires up going down a steep slope. And yes, all the levels look that weird. The oppressive gray sky and the like Joe Boxer pattern. I don't know what's going on there. So those wooden panels are destructible, and this is a good example of if you're trying to get the fastest time through this course, you're going to just take this shortcut, go up and over, and as long as you hang on to most of your cargo, it doesn't matter. I think you only need 5 or 6 blocks to finish the level. I have enough speed to make this jump. You can see I lost one of the wheels on the trailer. There's even a little thing that comes up that tells you can just keep playing. It doesn't matter. You can finish it with no wheels on the trailer. The trailer and the truck itself are both destructible if you whack them hard enough, though. It's pretty fun when you careen off the cliff to watch it fall into a lot of little pieces. Oh yeah. Still got 5. I think that's the minimum. So look at that. So you can see the suspension articulating. Different wheels waiting and unwaiting. If you saw that game a little while ago, Spin Tires kind of blew everybody away with actually having some real physics in it. Here's another one. And this one's kind of fun and casual, whereas that thing's like a real sim. This game has realistic or realistic-esque, roguelike-like physics. You know, it's a truck and there's tires and ground and friction and all that stuff. But everything's tuned for fun, like it ought to be. So if you've played this game for an hour and you can beat this level, you are better at life than I am. When I first started playing this game, I thought this was possible. Those wooden planks are destructible, so if you drive over those kind of fast, they'll break and fall through. Here I'm using the sharp edges of this corner to kind of encourage my trailer to turn. Got a little gap to skip over. So the game is free to play. By default, you've got this this one vehicle and that's it. And you can play any of the online levels. So it's pretty much all there. That's why I call it free to play instead of a demo. Ooh. All you get for when you pay for it, I think it's about $9.50. You get a couple other vehicles that you can use. There's some that, most of them are just smaller and easier, more fun. There's Jeeps and buggies and little cars. There's a few that actually make the game more difficult. Like one that's even longer than this truck that has a second trailer, a tandem trailer. And then there'll be some of the user-created levels that require that you have whichever vehicle. So you're going to be missing out on those if you're doing a free-to-play version. So just go ahead and get the game. Give it a try. And if you're like me and you start playing it for a couple hours every week, I recommend you buy it. You might not even really need all those other premium features, but it's just a really good game. And this developer probably isn't more than just one or two guys. Their other game you may have heard of is Sumatori Dreams, with the blocky sumo wrestlers. Oh no. Again, all physics-based. See, if you touch any of those PCBs, that's a instant game over. So that's Tricky Truck.